So we have recently started and initiated the exegesis of Surah Al Baqarah. Having completed the exegesis of Surah Al Fatiha, we swiftly moved on towards the exploration of the exegesis of Surah Al Baqarah, and it is in this perspective that today we further our cause of exploration of the exegesis of the Holy Quran by moving on towards the second verse of Surah Al Baqarah, that Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala states in the Holy Quran, Hudal lil Muttaqeen. So in the previous lecture we already discussed the first part of this specific verse number 2, and today we further the exploration of the second verse of Surah Al Baqarah, verse number 2, that Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala states, Zalikal kitabu la rayba fi hudal lil muttaqeen. Zalikal kitabu la rayba fi hudal lil muttaqeen. That is the exalted book wherein there is no chance of doubt. In it there is guidance to the God-fearing. In it is guidance for the God-fearing, the righteous. So firstly, it is an undeniable fact that the Holy Quran, the glorious Quran, the word of Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala, the divine book, the sacred book, it is an undeniable fact that this book is the word of Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala, and therefore there is no chance of doubt in this book. So firstly, it is an undeniable fact that there is no chance of doubt in this blessed book, as Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala himself confirms this when he states in Surah Al Baqarah in the same verse, Zalikal kitabu la rayba fi. That is the exalted book wherein there is no chance of doubt. And then further on, Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala states, Hudal lil muttaqeen. In it there is guidance for the God-fearing. And then Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala states this, that in it there is guidance for the God-fearing. Now since this book, the Holy Quran, is a book of guidance for the God-fearing people, the righteous people, the ones who are engaged in the commission of good deeds day and night, the one who follow the commandments of Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala and try and endeavour to act in accordance with the sunnah of the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, then what about those people who are not God-fearing? Now what is noteworthy is that in this specific verse, Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala states, Hudal lil muttaqeen. In it there is guidance for the God-fearing. Then a question arises, that if this book is a guidance for the God-fearing, for the righteous, then is this book also a guidance for those who do not fear God, for those who do not fear Allah, for those who are not righteous, who do not engage in the commission of good deeds, but are engaged in the commission of evil deeds on the other hand? So this question arises that Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala states in this blessed verse of the Holy Quran, Hudal lil muttaqeen. In it there is guidance for the God-fearing. Then a question arises that if the Quran is a guidance for the God-fearing, then what about those people who are not God-fearing? What about the ones who are not righteous? Is the Holy Quran a righteous? Is the Holy Quran a guidance for them as well? Now this merits a further study and analysis of the verses of other verses of the Holy Quran, so that it can be established whether this book, the Holy Quran, is a guidance for the ones who are not righteous, for the ones who do not fear Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala. Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala states in the Holy Quran, then at another instance in Surah Al Baqarah, Shahru Ramadan alladhi unzila fihi al-Qur'anu hudal lin-nasi. The month of Ramadan wherein the Quran was sent, wherein the Quran was sent down to be a guidance to the people, to be a guidance to the mankind, wherein the month of Ramadan, wherein the Quran was sent down to be a guidance to mankind. Now, if we contemplate on this specific verse of the Holy Quran, we get to know another thing as well, that the Holy Quran was revealed in the month of Ramadan. And then there is another aspect associated with this verse. In this specific verse of the Holy Quran, Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala confirms and elucidates that the Holy Quran is a guidance for the mankind. It is a guidance for all. It is a guidance for all the people. In the previous verse, when we were considering Surah Al Baqarah, verse number 2, where Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala states, Hudal lil muttaqeen. In it there is guidance for the God-fearing. At that point, Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala was only saying that the Holy Quran is a guidance for the God-fearing. However, in the other verse, which is at another instance, verse 185 of Surah Al Baqarah, Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala states that the Quran, the book, the Holy Quran, it is also a guidance for all mankind. Shahru Ramadan alladhi unzila fihi al-Qur'anu hudan lin-nas. The month of Ramadan, wherein the Quran was sent down to be a guidance to the people, to mankind. So, if the Holy Quran is a guidance for all, then why did Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala state in the second verse of Surah Al Baqarah that in it is guidance for the God-fearing people? So, this does merit contemplation. Now, it is imperative that we consider the contrast here, right? At another instance in the Holy Quran, Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala states that the month of Ramadan, wherein the Quran was sent down to be a guidance to mankind. Here the word God-fearing was not used, but the entire mankind was included here. So it is thus elucidated from this that this blessed even those people who are not God-fearing, who do not commit in the commission of righteous deeds. This Quran is a guidance for all of them as well, and it is in this book, and it is this book which is a guidance for all. It is a guide for all. And those disbelievers, polytheists, who rejected the Holy Quran, their rejection does not have any effect on the guidance provided by Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala in the blessed and divine book, the Holy Quran. It has no effect on that. That guidance is there for us to access. My beloved Shaykh, Sayyidi Shaykh Ahmad Mohsin Yousafi, he states, he recites a very, very famous couplet of written in the Persian language. He often recites this. He says that Gar na binad baroz shapraye chasham chashmaye aftab rache guna. If the bat is blind and is unable to see, the sun cannot be blamed. The sun is giving its light. The blameworthy one is the bat, who because of being blind is unable to see the light being given off from the sun. So the Holy Quran is a guidance for all. It is a guidance for those people who fear God and the ones who do not fear God. The Holy Quran is a book of guidance. It is a guide for the righteous ones, and it is a book of guidance for those as well who are not righteous and who engage in the commission of evil deeds. The Quran is a guidance for them. It is a guidance for all. However, it is their hearts, the ones who do not believe in the teachings of the Holy Quran, or the ones who do not act in accordance with the Holy Quran, because they are unable to understand or realize or see the importance of the Holy Quran. They are unable to see and construe the fact that the Holy Quran is a book of guidance that has been made available to us. This alone is such a big blessing that we cannot be thankful enough for, that we were provided with the divine book of Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala, the Holy Quran. It is stated that this Quran is a guidance for all. Hudal linnas. It is the guidance for mankind. Now, since we established after having considered these blessed verses of the Holy Quran, in which Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala states that in it is guidance, that this book, the Holy Quran, is a guidance for all. The Holy Quran is a guidance for mankind. Then why does Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala state in this verse that the Quran is a guidance for the God-fearing? Why did not Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala say it this way, that the Quran is a guidance for the mankind? So this means that although the Holy Quran is a book of guidance for all, it is a book of guidance for the Hindus, the Sikhs, Jews and Christians as well. In short, for all mankind, for all humankind. However, it is only the righteous and the God-fearing Muslims who are the ones who will be able to attain blessings from this book. And it is precisely this reason that Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala states in this verse, Hudal lil muttaqeen. Hudal lil muttaqeen. In it there is guidance to the God-fearing. So it is this reason that Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala in this blessed of the Holy Quran used the word God-fearing and referred to the ones who are God-fearing rather than including the entire mankind, when the Holy Quran is a guidance for the entire mankind. So there are such righteous people. In reality, the righteous people are the ones who deserve to be called true Muslims, human beings, and who act in a manner which is in accordance with the Holy Quran and the beloved and the blessed Sunnah of the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him. These are the righteous people who offer the 5 daily prayers, and when they miss a single prayer, they spend their days and night in discomfort. Discomfort engulfs them. Discomfort surrounds them. The fear of Allah is because present in their hearts, as I previously referred in the previous lectures to the blessed saying of the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, that the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, is reported to have said, the beloved Prophet Hazrat Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he is reported to have said that the person who so on purpose, he knows that the time of his obligatory prayers, first prayers, is almost ending, and on purpose he does not offer those prayers, the condition of that person is such that his name will be written at the door of hell. And this is a hadith of the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him. Now, as per another saying of the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, on the day of judgment, such a person will belong to the group of Pharaoh, and he will be the person who will belong to the group of Pharaoh. And then, as per another saying of the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, Allah and his beloved Prophet, peace be upon him, they are displeased from such a person who does not offer the 5 daily prayers on purpose. He knows that the time is ending, yet he does not offer the 5 daily prayers. If we look inside our hearts for once, we will realize that we are the ones who miss our daily prayers. That too on purpose. We don't realize the importance that these prayers have been commanded to us. Offering these prayers are a commandment of Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala and his beloved Prophet, peace be upon him. Had we just realized this, so the Holy Quran is a book of guidance for the God-fearing and the righteous people, the ones who don't lie, who don't earn by unlawful means, who don't backbite or take bribery. These are the God-fearing people. These are the righteous ones, because they have submitted and surrendered and prostrated and bowed before the commandments of Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala, before the commandments of Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala. So even though the Holy Quran is a book of guidance for all mankind, there are people who do not simply have the capability to realize that the Holy Quran is a book of guidance, and they are the ones who are not God-fearing. They are the ones who do not commit righteous deeds, who are engaged in the commission of evil deeds. Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala states in the Holy Quran, وَلَقَدْ زَرَعْنَا لِجَهَنَّمَ كَثِيرًا مِنَ الْجِنِّ وَالْإِنسِ لَهُمْ قُلُوبٌ لَا يَفْقَهُونَ بِهَا وَلَهُمْ أَعْيُنٌ لَا يُبْصِرُونَ بِهَا وَلَهُمْ آذَانٌ لَا يَسْمَعُونَ بِهَا أُولَئِكَ كَالْأَنْعَامِ بَلْ هُمْ أَضُلُّ أُولَئِكَ هُمُ الْغَافِلُونَ. We have created for hell many jinn and men. They have hearts, but understand not with them. They have eyes, but perceive not with them. They have ears, but they hear not with them. They are like cattle, rather they are further astray. They are the heedless. Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala states this in the Holy Quran. So there are those people in front of whom when you recite the Holy Quran, they don't pay attention. They don't pay attention that the word of Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala is being recited in front of them. They don't give importance to this fact that it is the word of Allah and it is a guidance which has been made available to them. Yet such are the people. Such are the ones who will one day fuel the fire of hell. The righteous ones, on the other hand, devote themselves in acting in accordance with the Holy Quran and the teachings of the beloved Prophet Hazrat Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So they are the righteous ones, and it is because they know and they are aware of the fact that their real and ultimate abode is either paradise, will be either paradise or it will be hell. And they have the realization of this fact. My friends, life is a matter of a few days, and everything will one day finish. Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala states in the Holy Quran, Kullu nafsin dha'iqatul maut. Every soul is to taste death. Every soul is to taste death. Therefore we should pay heed to this fact while we can. Lastly, another thing to consider is that why is guidance for the righteous and God-fearing ones? Why did Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala address the righteous ones in this blessed verse? Why does Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala address the righteous and God-fearing ones in this blessed verse? Hudal lil muttaqeen, God-fearing. The reason for that is that since they are the best of us, highly ranked, the one who act in accordance with the Holy Quran and the teachings of the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, the ones who act in accordance with the teachings of the Holy Quran and the teachings of the Holy Prophet, Sunnah, peace be upon him, such are the ones who have been blessed by Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala, because Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala, the Lord of the worlds, He addresses them in this verse, when Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala states in this verse of Surah Al Baqarah, ذَلِكَ الْكِتَابُ لَا رَيْبَ فِيهِ. That is the exalted book wherein there is no chance of doubt. هُدًى لِلْمُتَّقِينَ. In it there is guidance to the God-fearing. To access the same lecture in Urdu, please click on the link available below in the description.